Just thought I'd shoot a video on my vintage Hornby Skewes vintage guitar collection, since I've now got 5 guitars. Recently bought this one, which is a second-hand model, long since discontinued, released in the about 2011-2012 time. This is the VSA 535, based on the Gibson 535. Next guitar along, which is still available, but not with such a nice top or with the mother of pearl inlays. This is a 2011 version of the Peter Green Lemon Drop. Also, it's been major modded. It's had Seymour Duncan pickups fitted to it. As I say, you can still get this model, but it's not as nice a looking guitar, or it's got a different neck. This is a 3-piece neck. I think the current neck is a 5-piece, and it's the vintage is actually silk screen. It's not mother of pearl as it is here, and it's got a lemon drop over the truss rod cover instead of original. This is, as I say, the first run of this guitar. Pretty much all made in China. This is the VSA 590, which is based on the Casino. However, it's got a centre block, which the Casino never had. It was a completely hollow bodied guitar, so this sounds more like a Gibson 535 with the dog-eared pickups. So this, as I say, this sounds more like a Gibson 535 than it does a Casino. Long since discontinued again. 2011-2012 run on this one. They didn't make that many of them. We've got the VR100, which was again around about that time, 2010-2011. Long since discontinued, based on the TV Yellow Les Paul Special with a wraparound bridge. It's got the soap bar pickups. Again, not many made, not easy to find. And finally, we've got a wraparound bridge with the P90s. This was their Icons series, Mick Abraham's guitar, signature guitar, made for a short period, I think about 2014. A bit of a lost leader, this one. Didn't make many of them before they discontinued it. Of course, you won't find any straight lifts now from Hornby Skewes, because they recently lost a court case in the US, and that's the market they're really looking to break into. They lost a court case brought by Gibson, so they can't make straight Gibson copies anymore. So, as I say, these have been long since discontinued anyway, but you won't see the like of them again, because the US is the biggest guitar market in the world, and that's where Hornby Skewes are looking to really push these guitars. They're increasing the numbers of dealers in the US. So then they lost the case brought by Gibson, so they can't make any of these guitars anyway. So you can only get them second hand. They are still making this guitar because it is slightly different from the average Gibson Les Paul, because the curve there is a longer curve and the horn is sharper, so it doesn't seem like at the moment Gibson are going after them over this style of guitar. As I say, they're still making this particular guitar. It's known as the Peter Green Les Paul. However, it doesn't look very much like this guitar, because this guitar is an early one and I've had it heavily modded. But yeah, I mean, this guitar, superb guitar, very rarely come up second hand. I just happened to buy one, see one on eBay yesterday. I bought it, literally they come up so rarely, you just have to, if you see them come up in the second hand market, you have to buy them straight away and take the risk that they're okay, because they just go so quickly. They've got a good reputation amongst people in the know, these guitars. They've been superb budget guitars, probably one of the best bang for buck guitars out there. You know, they retail new for between £250 and £350 UK. second-hand market you can pick them up for as little as £200. However, all the discontinued models that I've got here, they rarely come in onto the second-hand market. So you know, this has been relicked, this guitar. So it's got worn patches. I just haven't finished the mahogany, so it's not a fantastic relicking job, but it's a fantastic guitar. As I say, lost leader. I think they just try to get punters in by producing short runs of these really excellent guitars. Very much like a, you know, it's one of the nicest non-Gibson SG specials that I've seen with rough Ambridge. So yeah, as I say, all these guitars are very difficult to get hold of now, because they made so few of them. But Vintage as a guitar maker, still making guitars, excellent guitars. You can't go wrong with them. It's just a shame that they can't make the straight lifts, the straight copies, which is what people want. Straight copies of classic guitar designs. However, you know, if you're trying to break into the US market, there's no way Gibson or Fender are going to allow you to do that. So I don't understand why Vintage can't just make two sets of guitars, one for the rest of the world and one for the US market, if they are worried about legal action from Gibson in or Fender, but mainly Gibson in the US. Maybe it's the moulds will just be too expensive. But you can tell these early ones, they've got the flower design and mother of pearl inlay. A lot of them, you can see there. Or they've got the mother of pearl vintage inlay instead of the silk screen. I hope you like this video.